Guys, welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. Again, this is VM Gaming and today, ang pag-uusapan natin is all about Maple Story. Anyway guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga panibago nating upload regarding kay Maple Story Universe. Let's go! So, welcome back mga tol, no? So today, pag-usapan natin itong si Maple Story Universe. Now, when I first created the video about Maple Story, sabi ko sa inyo, nag-start tayo as free-to-play. And as you can see on my previous uploads, no, I think I created the first video way back 2 months ago. And nag-start tayo noon without any items and wala pa tayong mga characters noon. But right now, as we go along and as we play the game in a daily basis, so far, nakabili na tayo ng mga items and also we have different or multiple characters to level up. So basically, marami na rin naging changes and also kumita na rin naman tayo dito kay Maple Story. So the question that I actually see on the comment section is, worth it pa nga bang mag-grind ng Maple Story as of September 2025? Now, as you all know guys, napakaraming issues yung dumaan kay Maple Story for the past couple of weeks. Nandiyan na yung mga botters, nandiyan na yung mga rollbacks na issue. Pero hindi naman technically rollback. Wala naman kasing na rollback na item sa akin, okay, during the daily basis na naglalaro tayo. So may mga issue kasi na ganun. But anyway, to clear things out, number one is yung bots, no? Well, bots really affect a lot of, spenders dito sa game na to kasi yung mga bots guys or yung mga bot users, sila yung kumikita talaga dito ng malaki. Why? Because they don't really spend anything, effortless sa kanila to. Kumbaga, sineset up lang nila yung script or what so not, na kung ano man yung kailangan nilang gawin para sa bot, para gumana yung bot and also para makapag-farm sila sa game na to. Yung mga bots dito guys can actually average a good amount of money. Probably yung isang bot na tinitignan ni Arcane Vorky, nakapag-cash out yun ng almost 5,000 USD by just botting. And nakakalungkot lang isipin kasi Maple Story was one of the games na sabi ko, it's actually one of the good games that you can play as of the moment. But the bigger question right now is kung kikita ka pa nga ba as a free-to-play ng walang bot na ginagamit? Well, for me, if you treat this as a main job, well, don't expect too much kasi hindi malaki yung kitaan kay Maple Story right now. Okay? Let's say for example, you have my character. Let's say ang character mo is itong Corsair natin which has a 2K stat. So pakita ko lang sa inyo yung Corsair natin. We're approaching level 200 na. So konti na lang guys, tatlong level na lang. 200 na tayo dito. So, yung stat ng Corsair natin is almost 2K pa lang guys. So yan, 1971. Okay? And then, ang item natin dito is our, kumbaga, yung item natin dito guys, naka horntail necklace na tayo. Tapos, meron tayong dalawang part ng neophyte. Okay, earrings and also shoulders. Meron din tayong unchained set dito. Meron tayong badge of mano and meron tayong unchained pistol here. Okay? So kung mapapansin niyo, ito lang yung item natin. Pero the average that we can actually make per hour here in this game is ranging between it will actually range between 120,000 to 130,000 neso per hour. So that is actually based on the computation I made kasi ang ginagawa ko dito guys kung paano ko kino-compute yung total earnings natin na Neso is chine-check ko yung per hour natin. So kung mapapansin niyo dito, this is actually 30 minutes of farming. So 57K nga lang yung nakuha ko for my runs today. Okay? So kumbaga 30 minutes of doing the daily quest and also 30 minutes of grinding the map. So basically 57K lang yung nakuha natin for today's video guys, no? Now, this is just 30 minutes. Now, if we multiply it by 2, we will get the average of like 115 to 130K per hour. So, let's say for example, ganito na yung character nyo, may 2K stat na kayo, meron kayong, let's say, 132K per hour. So, let's say 120 na lang para pinaka-gitna nung dalawa, no? So, 120K per hour. Okay, let's say 8 hours nyo itong i-grind. So, Usually, yan naman yung typical hours ng mga nagwo-work outside. Okay, so kung wala kayong work, makakapag-farm kayo ng 960K. Take note that this amount really varies on the item that you have in the character. Kung level 197 na kayo, ang usual farming spot ko dito guys will be located sa Fiery Ravine, which is doon sa mga pigs. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo kung saan ako nagpo-farm. Okay? So, napakita ko na to sa live stream ko guys, but I will show it to you. Okay? So, usually, pagdating nyo dito sa Twilight Perion, pupunta lang kayo dito sa right side, papasok kayo dyan, then dito sa left side, dito na located si Fiery Ravine. Okay, so dito, nagpa-farm tayo dito, guys. Okay, so ang normal setup natin dito sa Fiery Ravine, guys, is we actually put our broadside here. So, lagay tayo isang broadside dito, tapos yung firing orders. Tapos, lalagay ko dito, guys, yung aking isang tangke. Tapos, another broadside here sa kabila. So yan, and then dito na ako sa baba magfa-farm. So sama na rin tayo dito. Yan. So usually dito tayo nagfa-farm, umiikot lang tayo dito sa map na 'to every day. Let's say for example, 1 hour farming lang ako dito in a daily basis. Hindi ako masyadong nakakapag-farm ng husto dahil of course we also have our job. So basically ang ginagawa ko dito kapag free time ko nagfa-farm ako diyan. So a good amount of time, probably 2 to 3 hours kapag nasa bahay ako. Then pag nasa work ako, mga 1 oras. So basically, mga 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours yung grind time natin dito sa game na to. So nagbo-boss hunt pa tayo dito. So bukod pa yung kinikita natin sa boss hunt, of course. So if you're going to grind this in a daily basis for about 8 hours, again, the average that you can actually make is around 900K or to 1M. So mga ganon. Okay, so 8 hours of grinding yan straight. So, tatry natin gawan to ng video wherein 8 hours straight natin nag-grind para mapakita ko sa inyo yung actual amount that I can get grinding this ng dire-diretso. Okay? So, ganun siya kasimple, guys. But anyway, you get the idea. Now, if we talk about, let's say for example, we talk about the price of NXPC right now. Okay, so 960K tayo sa 8 hours. Let's say in a daily basis, ito yung kikitain nyo. So 960K is equivalent to 9.6 NXPC. So if you check natin yung price ng NXPC right now, currently we are at 39 pesos. So 9.6 is equivalent to almost 300 pesos or 360 plus pesos. But if you're going to ask me kung masusustain nyo ba yung daily expenses nyo, of course, no. So, maliit lang yung earnings na yan kasi dito sa Philippines, below minimum yan.
Okay.
Okay? So, if you're looking for something na makakapag-sustain ng earnings nyo, hindi hindi si Maple yon. Okay? This can be treated as a part-time racket or side hustle lang guys. Pero hindi siya yung parang pamalit nyo sa main source of income nyo. Now, we're talking about the normal grind na ginagawa ko dito, but that doesn't include the dungeons and also the NFTs that I get. The raffles and also the NFT that you can get in the game, syempre may mga kanya-kanyang value yan. Pero just to give you an example, not all the time you will be able to get lucky. Sabi ko nga sa inyo guys, makikita nyo dito na minsan ang nakukuha lang natin sa isang araw is around 25K. Minsan nga wala pa eh. Pero may times din na malaki din yung nakukuha natin. Meron tayo nakukuha na 200K, 150K. And we got lucky guys dito sa raffle entry natin last time. Kasi nakakuha tayo ng Unchained Chaser suit which is around 700K yung average price niya right now. So, pwede nating mabenta to. But, tsambahan to guys. So, let's say, sa daily dungeons na lang, okay, kung meron kayong isang character, nag-average lang kayo, let's say in a month, okay? Let's say 100K ang average or probably 70K per day. Okay? So, kung 1 month siya, kung susumahin nyo, add nyo lang yung 70K dito. 70K plus yung 960. So all in all, 1M lang kayo per day. Okay? Yan lang yung pinaka, I think, maximum. Okay, kung lucky kayo, eh, of course, mas malaki yung makukuha nyo. But this is your daily income. So let's say, for example, we multiply this by like, let's say 30 days, no? So meron kayong 30M, so that's around, let's see kung magkano to, nasa 300 NXPC yata itong 30M. Okay, so 300 NXPC. that's 11,000 per month. Not bad na rin, for a part-time income. So, sabi ko nga, mas okay din na nagbo-boss hunt kayo 'no, but hindi na gano'n kasi ka-rewarding, I should say, hindi na gano'n ka-rewarding yung boss hunts natin. Kung before meron tayong mga boss mules na tinatawag, right now tatlo na lang yung mules natin, okay. And, yung mules natin na yon ginagamit lang natin talaga mainly for Legion and also, of course, for, the playing skill effect. So, ito na lang siya. So, itong Jerax, si Claire Brown, at saka yung isa nating magician. But basically, yung ibang characters natin dyan is for link skills only. So, we don't do the dungeons there. Okay? So, ito, ang gagawin na lang natin dito guys is mag-grind na lang tayo dito and ikikill na lang natin yung mga boss. So, kung titignan niyo ng maigi, you cannot treat this as a full-time income. Sabi ko nga hindi siya pang full-time, guys, 'no? Pero if you have or if you don't have any job or maybe VA kayo and boring na boring kayo sa buhay, well, this is a good source of income as a part-time, okay? Kasi if mahilig kayo talagang mag-games, this is something that you can appreciate. Okay, masasabi ko lang na isa 'to sa mga games na na-e-enjoy ko the most right now. It's not similar to other games na puro gacha lang. This is purely grind. Sabi ko nga, you can make progress in the game and you can also strengthen your character para makapag-entry kayo sa Chaos Dungeon. Now, since we already have an idea on how MapleStory works, is we can also play other MapleStory games which has a higher potential of, earnings. No, pwede tayo dun sa mismong MapleStory main. I'll check it out guys para at least makagawa rin tayo ng tutorial if in any case man na we will grind the MapleStory Classic or the original server of MapleStory para mabigyan ko kayo ng insights kung worth it nga bang i-grind yung game na yun or hindi. But basically, that's about it. If you're looking for like a game that would sustain your lifestyle or would sustain your daily expenses, this is not the game for you. Okay? You can actually look for a game na medyo mataas pa yung rate like Flive. Pero in terms of Maple Story, I guess it wouldn't satisfy you in terms of the earnings. But again, if you are earning a provincial rate naman, and kung okay na sa'yong kumita ng let's say ganong amount, eh, di kahit papaano puwede mo na siyang tiyagain, 'di ba? So gano'n lang kasimple. So this is for people na nasa bahay lang na wala namang work or wala silang, source of income right now. So isa 'to sa puwedeng makatulong din sa inyo. But anyway, sabi ko nga guys, mas better pa din na meron kayong actual job kaysa magre-rely kayo sa mga ganito. Okey, kasi not all the time it will be sustainable. Hindi siya sustainable guys. It could only last for like a month or two. So better that you always understand the risk and be responsible with your own life kasi ito coming from me 'no, na marami na ring napagdaanan pagdating sa buhay, eh, kumbaga hindi madali 'no, na mawalan ng permanent. Okay, yun lang naman guys, and if you do have any other questions about MapleStory, we have a GC. We're always active naman sa Facebook group natin. And I'm trying to create our Telegram group as well para dun ko na i-fi-filter kasi baka mawala na rin yung Messenger, sa groups. Okay, so yon, update ko kayo guys and thank you so much again. Na-appreciate ko yung mga questions niyo sa comment section natin and I hope this video would help you out make a decision on what to play. Don't worry guys, marami pa tayong ifi-feature na games dito sa channel na 'to and sabi ko nga this month babawi ako sa inyo. Yun lang guys, maraming salamat ulit sa panonood and alam niyo na, be Amir and I'm fucking out.